Peace. Jesus Christ is the truth, and this video is for people who have accepted him as the truth. We're going to look at a really interesting topic on the angels represented as stars, or the connection between angels and stars. If we look at chapter 21 of Enoch, which is the preliminary and final place of punishment of the fallen angels, in brackets stars. Enoch says, I proceeded to where things were chaotic. This is when he goes to the abyss. And I saw something horrible, neither heaven above or firmly founded earth, but a place chaotic and horrible. And I saw 7 stars of the heaven bound together in it, like great mountains, and burning with fire. And then I said, for what sin are they bound, and on what account have they been cast in hither? Then said Uriel, one of the holy angels who was with me, these are the number of the stars of heaven which have transgressed the commandment of the Lord, and are bound here till 10,000 years. The time entailed by their sins are consummated. Now, if we look at the book of Revelation, where it says the dragon pulled down a third of the stars of heaven, it's, in my opinion, is referencing when the angels came down and took wives of women, and they bore giants, and they corrupted the earth, and they created what is called the dinosaurs by crossing themselves with animals. If we look at Jude, which heavily references the book of Enoch by quoting it, it also says, the angels which kept not their first estate, but left their own habitation, he's reserved in everlasting change under darkness, unto the judgment of the great day. So, like it says in Enoch, they're bound until the judgment. But in Jude verse 6 it says the angels, whereas in Enoch it says the stars. So clearly it's referencing the same transgression which we've just looked at. Also, in Apocalypse, I think it's Apocalypse of Elijah, or it could be another prophet. It starts off by saying, the Spirit took me up and bore me to the south. I saw a high place burning with fire which none could enter. It bore me to the east. There I saw stars fighting with each other unceasingly. It bore me to the west. I saw our souls suffered judgment in great torments, each one according to their deeds. Then Michael revealed the end. All of these revelations were revealed by angels, and in a lot of these revelations it's referencing how these stars either fight each other or they are bound in the abyss for transgression. Now, we know that the luminaries that come across the earth to give light, the sun, moon and stars, they dwell in the third heaven. So with the angels, what are called fallen angels, coming down and breeding with the women and causing the corruption in the earth and being bound until judgment day after the 10,000 years, we're currently up to just over 7,000 years, and then the millennium is the 8th week, known as the millennium, the second coming. We can then look at other scriptures, such as the one I've just been looking at again, called Testament of Solomon, which describes heavily the demons, how Solomon had the power to bind them, and he extracted the information from them. One of the demons then mentions that shooting stars are demons, which makes perfect sense if you look into the flat earth idea that we've been completely manipulated and lied to through media and the education system, and that the earth is flat, it's domed, and the luminaries are enclosed within the firmament dome, as it says in the first chapter of Genesis. Therefore we can't have any falling rocks and debris coming in so-called through a so-called atmosphere with distant galaxies, etc. These clearly are demons, because as the demon says in the Testament of Solomon, they do not have a habitation up in the stars as the angels do to reside. So when they go up to, I don't know if they can get to the third heaven, but if they're going up to the second heaven, up to near where the sun and the moon are, they're falling down either like lightning or like fire.